talking about GST. So GST is the new law. This law is now come and it has subsumed 17 indirect taxes, which earlier included excise. Main taxes were excise, service tax, VAT, customs. What is excise? Excise is levied on manufacturing of goods. You manufacture a good, it goes out of a factory, excise is levied. Service tax, you take a service, lawyer service, CS service, doctor service tax is levied. VAT, value added tax. Value is added on a product. Value added tax is on a product. You take something from market, VAT is levied. What is customs? Customs is import and export of goods. Custom duty will be levied upon you. All these taxes have now come into GST. That is why it is referred to as goods and service tax. Both goods and services are there. Having said so, there are certain kind of taxes which are still there. Custom duty is intact. State taxes are there on alcohol, liquor, all these things are there. But then basically it is GST these days. And somebody was asking about what is the scope in GST and the litigation in GST. So one is regarding the classification. That is one very big area, because people don't, there is a lot of confusion from the government side also these days, and the representations are happening. So in what classification we should take the goods? 4 rates are there under GST. One is 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%. So sometimes certain goods are taken into one category. There is representation from the industry, or they have to be taken into a different, a judgment is there. And then there could be litigation also in the valuation area. Valuation of goods is another area, of services is another area in which lot of scope of litigation is there, right? And so how I can give you examples in order to create your interest also, so that you can understand what is indirect taxes. Supposedly, I go to a restaurant and I eat some food. So the food what I eat is a product. What services I get? I sit on a chair, there is an AC, he brings food on my table, this is service. Now, service tax should be levied or VAT should be levied. This was a problem earlier. For this purpose, now GST has come. Now in GST, we have to see whether it is more service oriented or more goods oriented. Accordingly, the classification will happen. So this is happening. Now there was a recent judgment which I read yesterday. There was this case. So this case was of Faridabad, where I stay. So it was stated that mobile phones have a certain kind of percentage of tax. VAT case was there. It was supposedly 15%. Now the issue which arose before the VAT tribunal in Chandigarh was, because Faridabad is Haryana and matters go in Chandigarh. The question was whether the battery and the charger will also be charged under the same rate in which mobile phone is charged, because the words written are mobile phone, 15%, and those two are on 20%. He charged it on 15%, got a notice from the department, you charge it on 20%, we'll extract 5% more tax. He says no. So it was stated that mobile phones essentially includes all those things. It is per se because it's a mobile phone, and those accessories are ancillary to the mobile phone. So this was another thing. There was then one, I remember on Rakhi, there was certain precious metals which embedded into the Rakhi. They were taken into different rates under the GST, because on account of their texture or the things.